Hey, all this is Rick Keys Music Caravan. And as you can see, you're in Rick Keys country. And I'm trying to look as country as I can. I don't know if that's kind of country looking there. Maybe now. Almost looks like a farmer. I just need a piece of straw in my mouth. But anyway, hey, so this is Rick Keys. Thank you, Paddy O'Keyes, for filling in for St. Patrick's Day. You did a wonderful job. A lot of people enjoyed the shows, and I did actually have a chance to see a couple live shows here recently, Eddie 9V and Selwyn Birchwood. I'm going to try to send some of those on my Facebook site, which is Rick Keys Music Caravan. All right, so got some new music in this week. Actually, this one is from Bob Cortatori and Friends. Now, Bob Cortatori, he's like a really great harmonica player, but he has a series called the From the Vault. So he has played with so many different blues artists in his lifetime, and he's a young guy still. At least he looks young. But this is a time when he did some shows where he played harmonica, of course, with people like Coco Taylor. So he must be around for a while. Don't remember when Coco died, but I'll have to check in that maybe 10 years or so ago. This is Women in Blues Showcase. And there's Bob Cortatori. And then here's all the people that are on there: Coco Taylor, Barbara Lynn, Carol Fran, Valerie June, Sky Perry, Francine Reed, Alia Palmer, and Diana Greenleaf. So they're all on this. Some really good classic songs on here. Okay, so you know what? In doing that, I see a foot keep trying to sneak in there. In doing that, I happened to find another Bob Cortatori. As I said, he puts out a lot of CDs, almost at least one a month. But this is one that he put out earlier that I never had a chance to open because he puts out so many. But I did listen to it. And this is Dave Riley and Bob Cortatori, Traveling the Dirt Road. So you'll hear some music off that. This one is new, hasn't made it to the RMR chart. Don't know why, but it's pretty darn good. Johnny Wheels and the Swamp Donkeys, Keep on Pushing. And there is some significance to that. Johnny Wheels, actually, he's an entertainer and he's in a wheelchair. I don't know the reason why, but he's there and performs. I think he has cerebral palsy, it appears. But anyway, but really good songs on there. Will Jacobs, Goldfish Blues. This actually came out 2022, but it's new to me. Jeremiah Johnson came out in 2022, but again, because I had a little problem with the promoters there, some of them. Some are really cool and I love, others have done me wrong. Let's just put it that way. And they've done the artist wrong by not sending new releases to me. They know who they are. Jeremiah Johnson, Hi-Fi Drive-By. So that was 2022, but a lot of great music on there. I'm going to play it because it's new to me. And then Weasel Malone Band. He was on that top blues albums, RMR, Roots Music Report chart. If we haven't, if you don't know by now and you're listening new, if you've been listening for a while, people like Doug knows that I play music, new releases on this show. And Weasel Malone was a new release. Desert Drive-In came in 2023. And he was on the RMR chart, Roots Music Report chart, top blues albums for a certain week. And then at the end of the year, they have the RMR top blues albums of the year. I already had my top blues albums of the year and got some pretty good music there. So Weasel Malone, a lot of great songs on there. This one was on the chart briefly, not on there now, should be. Rough Around the Edges by Lone Star Mojo. Looks like a Texas band. Billy Truitt did real well. He actually put his music on YouTube, and he's getting lots of hits on his YouTube site. Billy Truitt, his release, Abstract Truth. Cool dude. Speaking of cool, the Beeb Christopher Band, he put out an album 2 or 3 years ago that made it to my top list, and then he got into a little different thing. And even on this one, it's different, and it's called Surfing with a Vintage Lady. So be Christopher Van surf music on there. We're going to hear that. And this one made it to my top 2022 release, Big B and the Actual Proof. A lot of great songs on that one. This one also, something good from, hold on, from JD3 and the John Doe Trio. Hard to see because it's pink. All right. So you know what colors not to use. Don't use pink and don't use yellow. And then I found this one actually at a thrift store. I didn't have any of William Clark's, the legendary harmonica player, music from Alligator Records, but I did find this one at the thrift store from Alligator Records, William Clark, and Serious Intentions. Okay, so you're going to hear all that in part one. Part two, we're going to hear music on the RMR chart, Roots Music Report chart. So this is Rick Keyes. You are in Rick Keyes country. So stay tuned. Lots of good music coming up. You know how to listen. You go to Rick Keyes Music Caravan, Keyes. Forget country. You don't need country on that one. Rick Keyes Music Caravan. You subscribe, press the bell. That brings my show into your life on a regular basis. And then the thumb, press that, helps spread the good news of me and my music throughout the world. And then like and dislike, make sure you like it. Dislike, don't do it. All right. And then last but not least, you can also hear my show, the Rick Keyes Music Country, not You're In, just Rick Keyes Music Caravan. Forget country. Rick Keyes Music Caravan. And you follow on Facebook and you follow on Twitter if you're that sort. I am not on TikTok. I am not supporting the communists. So that's it. No TikTok, just Rick Rock on Rick Keyes Music Caravan. Oh, by the way, our roving reporter is still he's at the beach again. There he is. Hey, it's It Keyes. Well, now you can't see anything on my big old hat on, so I'm going to have to take that big old hat off. There's it. So it's back there, and so is his shamrock that he left. Maybe that actually isn't a shamrock, but it could be a floating Chinese balloon in Oceanside, downtown Oceanside. I see the waves behind me. And it is back there. Let me see. Oh, he still got that mask on. He got the binary COVID from one of his binary friends, not sure who, but he does have some good news to tell me. Speaking in my ear. All right. Remember, I told you last week that he lost one of his earrings. Well, fortunately, there was a listener that loved it so much, and they found his earring. I don't want to tell you where they found it. It's not the nicest places to be hanging around, but it was a binary bar of some sort, a bunch of binary people in there, and he lost one of the earrings. But fortunately, a homeless person, I believe this was in San Francisco, I think a homeless person actually found his earring outside the binary bar and happened to see my show. What do you know? Even the homeless have a chance for good entertainment. They happened to see my show, and they called me and told me they had found its earring. So it's happy. He's still got his binary glasses on. I have no glasses on. So anyway, stay tuned. Rick Keyes Music Caravan Blues Show. Lots of great music coming up. Trust me.